Guys, about another video. So we'll go ahead and talk about the emblem system and all that other stuff. So first off, we're going to talk about the Multiversal saga, where you have to spend the $40 to get a 6-star Franklin but unlock a hidden boss. Now the hidden boss is Dr. Doom, and you do get other emblems. So the free-to-play emblem, where you get Valeria, you get the Spider-Man emblems. You get Spider-Man, all the Spider-Man characters, Iron Man, War Machine, Riri, Happy, and Hawkeye, and all that. So that's from the free-to-play. Now, if you spend the $40, you get different emblems. As opposed to getting Franklin Bios, you get Spider-Man, Silver Sable, Harry Osborn, Lizard, J. Jonah Jameson. You get another War Machine, Hulkbuster. You get Jarvis. You get different characters, Deathlock. So that's another way to get certain emblems. And then with that kind of farming, once you get those certain emblems, there's another way to get emblems also. So you go to the dimension chest, you scroll over, and there you go. So mythic emblems available. So you have to gamble crystals to get other kind of emblems. So mainly like the mythic premium emblems per se. So and they do have the free to play in here too, but they do have the other ones that you cannot farm except for crystals, like Hulk. You have Taskmaster. You have Obadiah Stane. You got Ironmonger. You got Justin Hammer. You got Nick Fury. Who else can you not farm? Rescue. Chasm. You have Scarlet Spider. So those are the only 3 ways to get emblems so far. So, and I could gamble just one time to see what I could get. Let's see what the no, they don't show the rates. Oh, here you go, to chance. Okay, so a rare emblem is 14.2%, which is okay, not bad. Okay, those are the rare ones. The regular emblems are, wow. Okay, they vary. So the Iron Man, which is a mythic, is 0.125. So that's really low. So I'll probably do this when there's a discount or whatever going on, unless I have a bunch of crystals. Then I could do a separate video on gambling the emblems. But certain emblems do help out in certain content. As you can see, I have 8 out of 138 of Amazing Spider-Man. I have 4 out of 108 for Iron Man. Then I have 7 out of 102 for the Shield. Alright, so each one has their own effects. So go over to apply the effect. And they do have a bunch more, so we will be getting more emblems. They'll just have to implement where we can farm them once they do put them in the game. But for right now, there's certain ones like the Amazing Spider-Man, and we'll talk about the rewards in a minute at the bottom. But Spider-Man, his is only for timeline battle. So PvP game modes, timeline battle, that's going to be for Spider-Man. And we'll get into the best ones out of each category to rank up once you get a certain amount of emblem data and all that. So Spider-Man for right now is for timeline battle. And then we have Iron Man, which Iron Man is for World Boss Legend content, so for PvE. And then we have the Shield, which is for Dimension Rifts. So Dimension Rifts is kind of like it is what it is. If you can farm Mythic, then you can farm Mythic. But if you're still having a little bit of trouble out of Mythic, then this will be kind of perfect for you. But it is what it is with the Mythic Dimension Rifts. So we will talk about the shield first, where the Sharon Carter Agent 13. It applies to all allies and increases all basic attack by 2%. So that's pretty decent at a 1 star. We have Maria Hill, which is dodge, which is not so good. We have Daisy Johnson, which decreases additional pierce damage taken, but it's Dimension Rift, so if you're using your strongest characters, that shouldn't matter. Okay, we have Hawkeye, which increases mind damage by 4%. So if you're using Jean Grey or Professor X or any mind damage character, then that would help you out, I guess, in Dimension Rifts. We have Mockingbird, which increases damage dealt to humans by 3%. So it applies to all allies, which is pretty decent, pretty good. We have Abigail Brand, which gives damage reduction received from aliens by 3%. So if you're on a stage with aliens, this will give you a damage reduction. So for Dimension Rifts, which is pretty decent, pretty good. If you're trying to get to that to the end stage of Dimension Rifts. And we have Deathlock, which I do have, and it gives Ignore Dodge by 4%. So if none of your characters have any Ignore Dodge, then that's pretty decent. That'd be pretty good. Alright. Next we have alright, so the Amazing Spider-Man emblems, which I don't have. We're going to go over the ones that I do have. Alright, so the Spider-Man emblems, you have Timeline Battle, applies to all allies, and increases all resistance by 2%. So if you're up against a team with Jean Greys in it, this will be pretty decent. But for right now, the meta is Sentry, Wolverine, and Silver Surfer. So they kind of push Jean Grey out of the meta for the time being, but this could definitely work for you if you don't have any of those 3 metas and you're using Jean Grey or you're fighting against Jean Grey. We have Ben Parker, Uncle Ben, which is applies to all allies and it damage reduction from humans by 3%. So this is really good against Sentry. You could definitely level that up, and I'll show you that after I get done talking about the emblems. I have Mary Jane Watson, which is a legendary, which is very rare. Applies to all allies, 7% increase of physical attack. So that would help out Wolverine in Timeline Battle. Alright. I have Cindy Moon, aka Silk. And she does give all allies dodge rate by 2%, which is I guess okay if you have a Spider-Man team, but for right now, kind of useless. Jessica Drew, aka Spider-Woman, she has applies to all allies, increased basic damage dealt to the Phoenix Force by 3%. So again, most of these are for like counters against Jean Grey. Alright, next I have Silver Sable, which applies to all allies, 2% increase of energy attack. So like for your Sentries, Silver Surfers, Atom Warlocks, so on and so forth. Next I have Mockingbird, which applies to all allies, decreases additional pierce damage by 4%. So this would be a great emblem to upgrade also. And then I have Lizard, which you get this from when you buy the Franklin pack because it's a bonus. It applies to all allies and it has damage reduction from enemy with the strong ability by 3%. So the strong ability, you're not going to really fight any characters in Timeline Battle with the strong ability. Not that I know of, so but we can get into that later. Alright, so let's say I'm going to rank up one of these emblems. Let's say Uncle Ben. Alright, go to level up. And then it's going to take the emblem data advanced, because it is an advanced emblem. All right, so the max. All right, so it's 3%, and if you max it out to level 30, and it'll go up 2 more stars, so it'll be level 30, 3 stars. The damage reduction will go up to 8.9, and it does take advanced emblems and the emblem enhancement kits. So as you can see, that is a lot. So I'll be left with 6 emblem data and 81 enhancement kits. And it's going to be 4.5 million gold just to upgrade that one emblem. So it is a lot. And it's not even going to be maxed out. So, in which I'm going to favorite that. And I'm going to favorite that. I'm going to favorite the ones that I will rank up later on down the line. Let's see. Silver Sable with 2% energy attack. And it's normal. So it takes 320. And 150 enhancement kits, so that's not bad. The energy attack goes up to 4.7% at level 21, and it'll be 2 stars. So they, like I said, they vary. All right, so and then I'm gonna favorite the ones that I will work on later on. Let's see, Iron Man. All right, so Iron Man. For World Boss, this is for PvE. He gives a 5% increase of HP to all allies, which is really good. We have James Rose, aka War Machine. It's going to be to all allies, all resistance. So like the poison clouds, stuff like that, which is okay if you need a little help with the resistance. We have Ironheart Riri. Which applies to all allies, increase basic damage dealt to female types by 5%, which is really good against Jean Grey and Black Swan. So definitely going to favorite that one. We have Bethany Cabe. Applies to all allies, damage reduction from aliens by 3%, which is really good. And as you can see, I only have 4. I only have 4 of those emblems, because those are really kind of rare. All right, so next we have the ones that I don't have are the rare ones. So Iron Man would be the mythic, and it increases instinct attack, which is pretty decent. War Machine, which is legendary, and it increases energy attack, which is really good. Pepper Potts, she increases physical attack. Rescue and her Pepper Potts in her rescue uniform increases all elemental damage, which is really good, like for Ghost Rider, Luna, Thor, Jean Grey, anybody with elemental skills. That's really good. Hulk Buster, which increases fire damage, which is very nice, and which you can farm for free, but the drop rates are kind of iffy. We have Riri, which increases all basic attack, which is very nice. Howard Stark, Tony Stark's dad, damage reduction from boss types, which is really good. We have Jarvis, which has ignore dodge, where it ignores target's dodge rate. We have Happy, which increases damage dealt to mutants, which is Jean Grey, which I definitely want that one. We have Ho Yinsen, which has damage reduction from Pierce, which is pretty decent, pretty good. Obadiah Stane has recovery rate, which is horrible. Ironmonger Obadiah Stane, which increases cold damage, which would be really great for Luna Snow. And Justin Hammer, which has dodge rate, which is terrible. Whiplash has increased basic damage dealt to villains, which is really great, really awesome. Then we have, for the shield, we have Nick Fury, which has increased instinct attack, which is good. Phil Coulson, physical attack, which is good. And all these are for dimension rips. So the shield is dimension rips. All right, we have Black Widow, which is energy attack, We have damage reduction from combat types with Silk, so pretty nice. Spider Woman has damage reduction from machine types. Okay. We have Yelena Belova, which increases HP. Iron Man, the Heroic, has increased basic damage dealt to boss types. Taskmaster is horrible with recovery rate. Hulk has damage reduction from males. And Songbird has physical attacks. So these are pretty decent for Dimension Rift, especially if you're trying to if you haven't gotten to level 13 yet. So those are pretty decent, pretty good. Then for Spider-Man, the ones I don't have are Spider-Man with the instinct attack. May Parker, Aunt May, increases lightning damage for timeline battle, in which there's no characters in timeline you can use for lightning damage, so that's kind of useless. Gwen Stacy has increased basic damage dealt to villains, so which is very nice. Catwoman has increased basic damage dealt to aliens, which is very good. Black Cat again has damage reduction from males. And we have Silk with movement speed. Spider Woman again with damage reductions from supervillains. Harry Osborn with poison damage, which is useless. Norman Osborn with ignore dodge rate. Green Goblin has all attack, which is very good. Doc Ock has increases damage to all elemental. Well, it increases damage to all element damage by 7%, which is okay if you're fighting a bunch of Jean Greys. Curtis Connor, the lizard in his human form, has recovery rate, which is horrible. JJJ has increased basic damage dealt to energy projection. Then Scarlet Spider has increase of HP, which you would definitely need. And Chasm has the increased basic damage dealt to blast type, so against like Adam Warlock. So those are the emblems, and for right now, that's where they are being used at. For right now, you have World Boss, where as you can see, I have increased basic damage dealt to females, aliens, increase of HP, and all resistance. And then for Dimension Rifts, I have all attack, dodge, damage reduction from Pierce, mind damage, increased damage to humans, damage reduction from aliens, and ignore dodge. And then from Timeline, I have dodge rate, increased damage to Phoenix Force, increase of energy attack, damage reduction from Pierce, increase of all resistance, damage reduction from humans, increase of physical attack, and damage reduction from the strong type. So those right now are my stats because of the emblems I do have. So once I start ranking them up, then I'm gonna be a little bit more powerful in that category. So once you get 12 emblems, that's when you start getting rewards, and they change every day. So I only need 4 more for Spider-Man. I need 8 for Iron Man and 5 for the Shield. And like I said, the only way to get those are from gambling and then farming every day from the Multiversal saga, in which I didn't get any today. And you do, like I said, you do get Lizard from the bonus once you buy Franklin. You get Hawkeye, and I think those are the only two. Oh, okay. You do get Iron Man for free. So you get Iron Man for free. You get Riri Williams Ironheart with the Franklin pack. So that's 3. And then that's it. So you get 3 with Franklin and 1 with Valeria. I think that's it. Now you get 2 with Valeria, Iron Man and Peter Parker. And then you do get a CTP selector once you buy the Franklin pack. Also, when you do the story mode 7.5. So you do get a CTP selector out of this one, and it does have Conquest in it. So that will probably be your best one to pick out because you can't get the rest from story mode. But like I said, you do farm some of these emblems from either the Franklin Richards or the Valeria. So there's different ones in each one. So and like I said, they do have some of the good ones in here. As you can see, Riri in there, Tony Stark, Iron Man, let's see, Peter Parker, so on and so forth. So basically that's what you're spending your $40 on, is just not Franklin, but a way to farm the other emblems for right now until you want to gamble and get other emblems. Or as you can see, the emblem starter pack, you want to spend money on it and you unlock the packs or whatever, then they'll have this for sale. But not doing that. But I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and purchase. I'll just do one. I'll do one and then we'll see what we'll get. So alright, so that'll leave me 4,000 crystals, so I'm fine with that. So here we go. Alright, we're gonna go one by one. Alright, Agent 13. Alright, so if you do have the one emblem, it'll turn it into data. So that's good to know. Got another Agent 13, which is yikes. Okay, I got Ben Reilly, Scarlet Spider. Okay. Okay, I got another Tony Stark. Okay, that gave me 12 advanced emblem data. I got some. Okay, I already had Songbird. Okay, but I did get a new one. Okay, I got 2 new ones. Silk, which that one is horrible. Okay, Mockingbird. Okay, got 12 advanced emblems. Songbird again. No, I didn't have Songbird. I'm sorry. Got Aunt May. Okay, and last one. Okay, I got another Silk. So I got 5 brand new emblems. And I got new emblem data, so that's what, 24 of each, normal and advanced. Okay, first discovery. Okay, so if you acquire 20 normal emblems, you get. All right, so there we go. You got a little collection there with the emblems. All right, so let's check it out. Alright, so now I got 11 Spider-Man emblems, 9 Shield, and still have the 4 for Iron Man. Alright, we will talk about the rewards here in a minute. Alright, so Silk has movement speed and dodge rate, so that's terrible. That's terrible. Alright, so Ben Reilly, that's perfect. Increase of HP, going to favorite that also. So I have 5% increase of HP to all allies, which is very good. And yeah, Aunt May had the lightning damage, which is pretty yikes. Let's see. Then the shield. Alright, Songbird. Okay. Alright, increase of physical attack for dimension rifts. And see, who else was it? Mockingbird. Increased damage to humans. And the other silk, I had damage reduction from combats. So, alright, not too bad, not too bad. Plot effects. So, timeline battle. Got movement speed. And lightning damage. And then I got the increase of HP, which is very nice. And then for dimension rips, I got damage reduction, physical attack, I think, and the dodge. Really wasn't paying attention to that one, but that's alright. And world boss, nothing. So, alright, so now we're going to talk about once you start collecting emblems, the rewards. So you get, if you get 138 of all the emblems from the Spider-Man, you do get a brilliant CTP. It's not a selector, I don't think, but you do get a brilliant, which is very nice. So right now I have 11 out of 138. So right now I got 6 with the rewards. So that's a 6-star rank up ticket. One more would get me level 1 Spider-Man support slot acquired, which I don't know what that is yet. And then later on, if I get 18, you have a tier 2 ticket. Then you have a realization ticket for tier 1s, a level 6 potential ticket, then a second potential ticket to take the character from once you get their potential to get them to tier 4, then you can pop that ticket right there. Then at 54, you get a level 8 potential ticket from 70 to 80 for free. 66, you get a Odin Blessing random. 72, you get a random CTP. 78, you get a 4-star artifact. And then from 90 and up, you get a premium card chest. Then you get a selector from the Odin's Blessing, a selector CTP, then 4-star artifact. And these are all selectors now. Once you get up to the hundreds, you get a 4-star selector, a premium card selector, a mighty CTP selector. And for Iron Man, it's basically the same thing, but it's just a smaller pool. You'll only need 108. Is where in Spider-Man you need 138. So you get more rewards in Spider-Man. And then the shield has really the same, but you get a 6-star selector in the artifact. So you get a bunch of artifacts, a 4-star selector P card, a 5-star selector, and then a 6-star selector. So those are how many emblems you need. 102 for the shield, 108 for Iron Man, and then 131 for Spider-Man. So I hope I broke it down enough for y'all to see how you have to farm these emblems. So you got a free-to-play Valeria hidden boss that you can farm for free, no problem. And then you have the Franklin Richards where you have to spend the $40 to get the other emblems. And then you have the chest where you spend crystals to get the emblems. So there's different ways of getting emblems. So those are it for this video. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment box down below. Make sure y'all smash that like button. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.